Hey guys, Allison here with Southland Goldens. I am here with Bella for your training video. So she's going to be leaving soon to go home to you guys. I know she did not complete our foundation training, but still, it's super important that you continue training using the same commands that we are using here at Southland Goldens. That way, she picks right up where she left off and she's ready to go. You're going to see that I have my treat bag here. In this treat bag, I have her lunch. I just have some of her kibble. I don't do treats or anything at this age. She's super motivated, super eager to please, loves her food. So just using her lunch or breakfast or just a little bit of her kibble is perfectly fine. You're going to hear when I click, I am marking a behavior that I like. I'm doing it pretty frequently right now at this age because her attention span is short. When I mark, I immediately follow with a piece of her kibble. You'll see I'm giving her 1 or 2 pieces max. So I'm not filling her up with all of her food, just a few pieces. So I'm going to break this video into different segments to go over the few commands that she has learned while she's been here with us. So you guys can continue when she goes home. She's a super sweet girl, as you can tell by her little tail wagging. Very eager to please. Right now, I'm marking because she's doing a behavior that I like as far as staying on the place board, being patient, and staying seated, waiting for her next command. So this is Miss Bella and her training video. Okay, so the first command we are going to go over is sit. Now, when I say sit, I tell her, Bella, sit. I'm going to take my fist and I'm going to put it over the front of her nose so it kind of makes her look up and roll back and immediately go to that sit position. So it's going to look like this. Bella, Bella, sit. Come here. Sit. Good. Again, our attention span is short. So I'm going to click pretty frequently so she knows to stay seated until I release her by going, okay, and I'm going to tap the side of my leg. That means, hey, Bella, you're free to get up. You're free to move around. Remember, she stops doing things on my terms, not hers. So again, for sit, we're going to get her attention. Bella, Bella, sit. Good, good. We want to make sure all 4 are on the floor, meaning all 4 paws stay down. Bella, sit. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And okay releases her. Puppies are really jumpy at this age. They're small. They put their paws on you. So we want to make sure that when we reward her, all 4 are on the floor. That's our motto around here. Keep them all down, right, Bella? Bella. And sit. Yes. Good sit. And you're going to see, like I did just a second ago, I'm going to continue marking pretty quick because I want to make sure that she stays seated. Okay. As she gets a little bit older, you're not going to mark as frequently. Right now, attention span super duper short. She's a baby. So recap on sit. It is sit with your hand like this. Sit. Good. All 4 on the floor before I release that treat. You see she's still kind of jumping up. That's super common at this age. So just want to make sure before you actually release and give her the few pieces of kibble that she's got all her paws on the ground. Good girl. Okay. Bella. Bella, sit. Good. Good girl. So that is sit. Our next command is going to be here and then followed by an auto sit. You're eager, aren't you, Bella? So what we're going to do is you're going to see I'm going to lower my hand down all the way so that Bella's nose comes to me. I'm going to say, Bella, here. As soon as her nose touches my hand, I'm going to immediately turn it over the fist like this. So she'll go to an auto sit. I love to have the dog that comes all the way to me, make sure their nose touches my hand, and they automatically sit down. So it's going to look something like this. Bella, here. Nose touch and a sit. Good job. Good job. Okay. You'll see I click for each command. I don't reward her until she sits down. The clicker just marks that behavior. So again, we've got Bella here. Nose touch, sit, reward. So we want to make sure she comes all the way to us. I don't like to call a dog to me that's going to come and sit 5 feet away from me. I want a dog that comes all the way, touches their nose to my hand. This is even with our big dogs. In case there's ever an emergency, you need to get a hold of your dog. You want her to come all the way to you. For example, Bella, here. Nose touch, sit, quit, reward. Good girl. Good girl. You gotta chew it up. Good girl. Whoop. Bella, did you not chew it up? All right, one more time. Bella, here. Good girl, Bella. So again, when you call her to you, when she comes home, remember, she's a puppy. Don't ask her to go halfway across the yard and expect her to come to you. Start with short distances. That's where we're at with our foundation training right now because her attention span super short. So we want to set her up for success. So do it in a small area where you've got her attention. Lower your hand. Bella here. Her nose is going to touch. As soon as her, well, she heard me. Good girl. That is a good girl. A+ student right there because she was halfway over there in the yard. Okay. We want to make sure that lower our hand, nose touch. She sits. We click. We reward. Good girl. Oh, you dropped it. Good girl, Bella. Good girl. And that is here. Our final command is going to be the place command. That is the Kuranda bed that we use. That was in your supply recommendations. It's our favorite types of beds. A place can be anything, just needs to be something that's elevated. And what the place board is for is to have a place where you can put your dog and they are to stay there until you release them. Again, Bella's not at that point yet, but I'm going to show you where we are with place and how you're going to continue to build with that. Super simple. You're just going to say your name, walk over a point, and say place. What I recommend is that you leave your place board or the bed in the same location throughout your house. That way, as she continues to get older, when you say Bella place, she knows where to go. So, Bella place, place. Good. Once all 4 get on there, I'm going to mark. It does not matter if she sits, stands, as long as all 4 paws stay on the place board. That is a behavior that I like to see. You're going to see that I'm standing here and I'm continuing to mark this behavior because I want Bella to learn that she has to stay on this place board until she's released. Now, as she continues to get older, her attention span gets longer. I won't click as continuously, and I'll also start to step away. But again, we're not quite at that point just because of the amount of time she's been with us for training, and also she's still a baby. Okay? Remember to make sure you always release her on your terms, not hers. I tap the side of my leg. I say, okay. That means, Bella, you're free to stay on the place board or, hey, run around, do whatever you want to do. Be a little puppy dog. But you can't get up until I release you. So again, super easy command. Bella, place. Bella, place. Good. As soon as she gets on there, you're going to mark and continue to mark because we want her to learn that, hey, I have to stay there until my owner says that I can get off there, which is okay. If she does happen to get off before you release her, put her back on there. Make sure that she knows that, hey, you have to stay on this place board until I say it's not okay. This is one of my favorite commands because if you continue to work with this, continue to build on it, you'll have the dog that when the doorbell rings or people come over, you can say Bella place, and she's going to stay there. She's not going to be the dog that's running out the door when it opens or the dog that's knocking over your guests. So one of my favorite commands, continue to work on this. Again, just make her stay there a little bit longer. In the beginning, we want to set up for success, so we're going to mark it pretty frequently. Bella, you want to do it one more time? Bella, come on. Bella, place. Place. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So this is going to wrap up Bella's training video. She's doing super good. She's super eager to please. Just make sure you're doing short training sessions throughout the day. As far as crate training, she's doing really well with her crate training. Anytime after she eats or plays, take her out to go potty. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. And this sweet girl will see you on Friday. Have a good one.